Hello sweet people, good morning, good evening, good afternoon whenever you watch this video. Today we want to talk about a topic that's super important to me as a dance teacher, simply because it helps my students to be more healthy when they dance, it helps them to connect their arms better to their backs, and one of the most important things, it helps them to become more confident. We want to talk today about posture. For this, I want to give you 5 exercises that help you to lift up, to strengthen the back, and this is a big problem for a lot of people, to fix round shoulders. So we want to make sure that you get the stretching, you get the strength. Let's not wait any longer, let's get started. Okay guys, here's what you need. I recommend a mat, a small pillow, a black roll or any other foam roller, a foam roller ball or a tennis ball will also do the trick, and last but not least, some books. Before we get started, I love to teach you a little bit about how your body works. So let's talk a little bit about anatomy. A rounded back is very often accompanied by characteristic muscular imbalances. For most, the crooked posture is accompanied by weak muscles in the upper back. The muscles are then too weak and fixed in a stretched position. Muscles that are severely overstretched for a long time tense and hurt. At the same time, the muscles in the front of the body, like the chest, the front shoulder, the straight abdominal muscles, have a higher level of rest and reduced mobility. This fixes the posture. Vladimir Janda describes this pattern as upper cross syndrome because if you put a cross on the upper body, you can see a typical pattern of the muscles. That means the muscles in the back are too stretched and the muscles in the front of our bodies are too strong. How can we fix these disbalances? Here's a first exercise to help you to get all the tension out of the front of the body. We want to start with rolling out the front chest muscles to take out tension that has been there probably for a long time. Here's what you gotta do. Take the ball and place it leaning to a wall right in front of your chest muscle. Try to move it a bit front and back, finding spots that hurt a little. If you feel a spot that hurts a bit more, try to stay there for a while. Spend some time rolling front and back. Try to breathe equally and relax. This will slowly relax the muscle that has collected tension over the years. Repeat this exercise for about 2-3 minutes on each side. Perfect. Okay, let's head over to the exercise number 2. We are still taking care of the stretching of our front muscles, so all the chest will be stretched and relaxed. For the next exercise, you will need your mat, the pillow, and 2 equally high stacks of books. Place your forehead onto the pillow, relax your shoulders down, rotate slightly your pelvis, and close your ribcage. From there, put both of your arms, thumbs facing up, onto the stack of books. Try to keep your ribcage closed, your pelvis rotated, and try to breathe deeply. You will feel a slight stretch in your chest muscles and shoulders. Keep your arms long, keep the thumb facing up. Hold this position for about a minute. Try to relax. With the time, you can increase the height of the book stacks to increase the stretch. As a second station, place the book stacks a little bit more on the outside and reach in a diagonal forward with the same rotation in the pelvis, a closed rib cage, and lowered shoulders, long neck. repeat the same thing with the book stacks right next to your shoulders. So you come to a T position. Remember again, rotate your pelvis, close your ribcage. Make sure your thumbs are facing up. This exercise is also called I, Y, and T. Good job! Let's head over to exercise number 3. Here we want to mobilize our thoracic spine, which means basically the spine on the height of your chest. For this, you will need a pillow, sitting on your mat, and a black roll. If you don't have a black roll, don't worry, you can just use a thicker pillow. Sit down, keep your feet angled, knees up, and place the black roll right under where your shoulder blades end. Lay back on it. We will now use the pillow to stabilize our knees. Fold it a bit together and squeeze it between your knees. Like this, the inside of our legs will be engaged. Bring your arms behind your neck, make sure your elbows stay open. Tense your lower belly. And from here we will lean slightly back. You are allowed to open your ribcage. Close your ribcage when you come up. This we want to do 3 times. On the 4th time, we will just extend our arms towards the ground. Make sure your palm is still facing up. Keep your neck long. We're gonna bend the arms in again and repeat. Don't forget to squeeze your knees together to keep your inner thighs engaged. My feet have connection to the ground the whole time. We open one more time the arms. Keep the palms facing up. Now I'm going to place the black roll a little bit higher up and I repeat the whole exercise. If you want, you can do this mobilization exercise through your whole spine, meaning you start in the lower back and then end up in the shoulder area. This will stretch the whole front side of your body, including your abdomen, your chest, and your shoulders. In the end, you can take one moment and just letting everything go, including the head, and playing a bit with bringing your arms up and further down. Slowly come up. Great! This is a very demanding exercise, so take care. And last but not least, we want to stretch our latissimus dorsi. The latissimus dorsi is a big muscle on the side of your back. It connects right inside of your armpit, so we feel it every time we're gonna lift our arm. In order to reach a bit more range, this exercise is beautiful. For this exercise, we want to sit on our knees and open the knees slightly to the corners. The feet don't have to touch, but your sit bones should be sitting onto your heels. From there, reach forward. You will feel a deep stretch in your hips and also a little bit, like in the second exercise, in your shoulders. Try to breathe deep. Hold this position for a little bit. In order to reach the latissimus dorsi, we want to now move to one side. Keep your hips located in the middle, but reach with your arms in a curve to one side. The more flexible your latissimus is, the more you can reach to the side. From there, use the outside arm and twist it under the inside arm. take a deep breath and feel how you slightly rotate your upper body. Come back to the middle. Take a moment in the middle before you move on to the other side. Remember, always take care that your hips are still square in the middle and that both sit bones are touching your heels. Breathe deeply into the place where you feel the stretch the most. Some of you might feel it more in the ribcage, others a little more under the armpit. Repeat also the rotation on the other side. Hold this position for a little bit. Try to breathe deep. And return to the middle. Now you should already feel a bigger range when you are in the middle position. Hold this for a little longer before you return up. Relax and repeat at least 3 times. Perfect. Okay. Until now we have spent a lot of time stretching and relaxing. Now we want to move on to the strengthening part of our exercises. As we have told you, the back side of your body needs as much strengthening as the front side needs relaxation. And for exactly this is the next exercise. You need your mat and your pillow. That's all. Let's lay down on the mat, facing down. Rest your forehead on the pillow. Put your arms sideways to the body and make sure that your elbows are 90 degrees to the back and 90 degrees to the hands. And of course, we rotate the pelvis and close the ribcage like in almost all of the exercises. Check out one more time if your arms are placed in the correct way. From here, all we're going to do is we're going to lift the arms off the ground for 10 times. After the 10th time, hold it a little bit and now pull your elbows slightly towards your hip and then your hands over the top of your head. Keep the elbows and the hands off the ground at all times. Do this also 10 times. After you finish 10 times, just hold it for a while and relax. From here we take a small stretch, the one we already learned. Rest your sit bones on your heels and reach forward. Try not to press, just relax, wiggle a bit. Find something that feels good to you. And from here, we will repeat the whole exercise one more time. You can just follow me with this video. Make sure you check your checkpoints every time. Are my hands and my arms 90-degree angle? My hip is rotated, my ribcage is closed, my forehead is resting on the pillow with a long neck. When you lower your arms, make sure that you not rest them on the floor, but that you always stay engaged. This will slowly but surely strengthen your trapezius, which has been on severe overstretching for a long time. By strengthening this muscle, we teach the body to use it again in the manner that it's made for. And we're gonna stretch one more time. This time we include the latissimus dorsi stretch by reaching to the sides. You can hold this stretch as long as you feel good in it. And because all good things are three, we're gonna do it one more time. Let's go. In this video, we do 10 times each movement and we repeat everything for 3 times. If you feel that your conditions are way better, you can do more repetitions or put weights on your hands. If you have the feeling this is too much for you, find the limits of your body, don't go over the limit. Me personally, I have a rule for myself. If my muscle gets tired, I try to repeat 5 more times before I stop. Make sure the quality of the movement is great at any times. So you want to keep your pelvis rotated, you want to keep your shoulders engaged, your neck long, and your ribcage closed. And after this, let's touch one more time. Good job! This was our last exercise for today. Of course, there are many more strengthening exercises that you can do and many more stretching exercises that we could do. These are just a few ones that I selected that helped me a lot personally. So if you like them, try to do them at least 3 times a week to see results. Remember, only if you do them, your body can change. Okay, very good. I want to give you some last insights into what is important with these exercises. So first of all, from watching the video, of course your posture won't change. You have to put in the work. So doing the exercise at least 3 times a week, this would be my recommendation. Me personally, when I started doing them, I was doing them every day, especially rolling out the chest, because that was I really felt a lot of places in my chest that were really painful, and it helped me a lot until today. I'm still working on it, because if you are born with rolled shoulders, it just takes you time, and it's a constant fight against the bad posture. But a lot of students ask me, how long will it take till I see results? It is really about how much you do it. You have to think like this. Your brain needs at least 30 hours to feel a change in your body. Your fascia, so the little bag that surrounds your muscles, needs about 300 to 500 days to form a new habit. So I recommend to you, don't get discouraged. Keep up the good work, start right now, and I'll see you next time with some more great exercises.